those of you who are not aware of it,
hey, we're here in Daytona at the Harley Davidson Ride-In show, and next to me is Gary Maurer from Kustoms Inc. And we're not going to talk about the Ride-In show. What we're going to talk about is the Cycle Source BikerNet giveaway chopper. And Gary's the lead with Ron Harris on building that bike. And Gary, tell us about where we are with that project.
Well, we've pretty much got all the parts for the project. We're waiting for a few small things, and we started building some sheet metal parts. There's some articles on BikerNet on the sheet metal. The first article came out in Cycle Source on it. We got the frame, we got the motor, the wheels, the tires, the belt drive. You know, we got a Crazy Horse motor, Evil Engineering belt drive. I think we got a Primo Rivera took care of the transmission for us, and we got Biker's Choice is online with doing some of the other small pieces that we need. And when we get back home from here, we're going to actually start doing the build, putting the build together. You know, we had to have just so many pieces before we could start, but the Metzler tires showed up. You know, we got some real nice Ride Right wheels. And the things, it's looking good, you know. It's going to be a real cool bike. It's going to be hard to give it away. But
why is that, Gary?
I want it.
You want every bike, though.
Can you have too many bikes? You can have one girlfriend, but you can't have two, you know.
You know, in your garage, there's a maximum number of bikes you're supposed to have, and that is one more.
Yeah, I got room for one more bike. I'm kind of a car guy, but with the bikes, you can put 4 bikes where one car goes, you know. So
at a minimum.
Yeah. So, you know, but we were, you know, we were asked to help with this build, and we're really happy about it. You know, it's going to be a really cool bike. We're going to give it away in Vegas, and I mean, it's neat. You can get a hold of the magazine, and through the magazine we're going to be able to pick out some parts, what handlebars, what paint, you know, stuff like that. So the people that are reading the magazines and they're on the internet, you know, with Bandits deal their BikerNet, they'll have some influence in what this bike's going to be, you know. So not only can you influence it, you can
design it, and you can design it to your own taste.
Yeah. So we're trying to get the readers, you know, and the people on the internet, you know, to help out with this, because we're not smart enough to figure this all out ourselves, I guess.
Well, you know, I don't know if that's the case, but I do want to find out. You've been doing these builds for a long time, both four tires and 2 tires. Give us a little background of your Kustoms Inc. and what you've been doing over the last few years.
Well, we were actually established as a full-time business in 1984. We built drag cars, we built street rods, anything that's kind of cool. And you know, like the latest thing you guys saw at Indy, not everybody, but I built a grown-ups tricycle with 300 tires on the back and a 90-90-21 Metzler on the front. And the weird thing is we're set up here at the Broken Spoke. We're running this new thing called the Choppa block. I ain't sold any motorcycles, but I sold 3 tricycles, and they're $7,500 a piece, you know.
And that's a good deal, right?
Yeah, that's a really good deal. And you know, a guy owns a bar, he bought 2, and then another guy bought 1. But you know, we've always done, you know, bikes and cars, and I mean, if it's got wheels on it, we customize it, we chop it up. And I've always said I'm not afraid to cut anything up. I don't care what it is, but if you got something, you got to modify it, you got to make it your own. And that's what Julie and I do. You know, she does all the sheet metal, she does the seats, you know, she makes the gas tanks, the oil tanks, she makes the fenders. Like on our custom bike, she made the front end, and on this giveaway bike, she's making the oil tank, which is there's an article that Bandit put on his website about her building the oil tank. And Bandit sucked her into making an oil tank for a salt flat bike, so now she's making an oil tank for the salt flat bike.
You notice how he works that action?
He's almost as good as you.
He's almost.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, we're gonna, as soon as we get home, we got to get going on that too. So you guys watch the magazines, you know, Cycle Source magazine, and watch the you know, BikerNet.com, you know, and then you know, and Jeff, he's got his deal here with Biker Pros, and he's running this, you know, he's kind of telling us what we can and can't do. So
have you been surprised at all about the support we've gotten in the industry in this project?
I'm not complaining, but we actually have more people trying to help us out than what I think we can really use parts, which it's really cool, but I feel bad if somebody's got something and we can't use it. But you know, you got,
it's a better problem, isn't it?
It's a better problem, yeah.
It's a less expensive problem.
Yes, yes, it makes things easier, you know, and I want to thank everybody that helped us, you know, and we've got, you know, the best companies out there donate, and I know what that means, you know, because people hit us up to donate stuff all the time, and it takes money to do that, you know, but this thing is something we're building. You know, Chop Doc's, he's got a heart of gold, he's got more passion than almost anybody, you know, and so it'll be a cool build. We're going to paint it together, because I'm an old painter. I just haven't painted in
I didn't know
time.
you were an old, I knew you were an old guy, but not an old painter.
I'm an old painter, but have you ever met a real old painter? That's why I quit painting, you know, so we're you know, we're going to paint it together. You know, I'm going to go over there and we'll probably drink a couple of beers and try to get inspired. Yeah, yeah. It'll be good.
So Budweiser is the inspiration of all paint jobs?
No, they don't. That's not an American-owned company anymore. So
we don't support that.
No.
So what do we support?
American beer.
And that would be
any beer that's made in America.
American beer. That would be the brand, the American beer.
Well, you know, I mean, I don't want to plug any one beer company. You know, Monster's good. It'd be nice if we could get some Monster, but because we're having trouble staying awake. But you know, Miller's good. You know, and Yingling's a lot of. You know, we like a lot of them nice brews. So if any of that, and we found a Finch beer. Our friends are on Finch. They make Finch beer in Chicago. It's coming to Michigan. You know, all beer's pretty good, but you know.
Okay.
Budweiser sold out. Sorry.
We're not going to do that.
No.
All right. That's the 411. I want to thank you very much for coming out and helping us out. But before we go, we should probably talk about Express Lid Coffee as well as Spectra. They're our two primary sponsors.
I can't remember all of them. I watched John Force do this on TV, so I can try to remember. But you know, we got the Express Lids. You know, and they're the main sponsor. We got Spectral Oil. We got you know, there's D&D Exhaust. You could help me out at any minute here, Bob.
That would be Jeff.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of Bob and Jeff. You know, so
and we've got Crazy Horse engines. We've got D&D exhaust. I think you mentioned. Who else we have?
Yeah, we're bombing on this, aren't we?
We don't
got
know.
a lot. Where's our little cards to cheat from? We don't have any cheating cards.
But we want to thank everybody though, don't we?
Yeah. We want to thank everybody that helped. There's more people coming online. That's why it's so hard to remember everybody. But the next interview, we're going to have Julie have one of them cards. See, we're doing this just off of our memory, and at our combined age, that's good.
It's good that we're still
That's
standing.
good that we're still standing,
Yeah.
you know.
All right, well, that's the 411. Thanks so very much, and hey, have a good time, and have a good show at Biker Week.
Oh yeah, and don't forget the Ultimate Builder Custom Bike Show. I can say that 3 times in a row, and I'm like the only one that can get that straight.
You're doing a fine job.
Yep, and Bob and Jeff take care of that stuff, you know, and Bob can't be with us today because he's running the bike show, bitching about that Jeff's not there. So.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.